Hey, young girl. We are back with a new episode this week. I want to start by saying thank you to all who have been watching, sharing, listening, and commenting over on Hey Young Girl, the podcast. We are over on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. Thank you, thank you. So, today I want to talk about learning how to control your emotions. A lot of times we get so emotional when people say things to us or things happen in our life, and you may respond in a emotional way. Okay. It could lead to crying, it could lead to arguments, it could lead to you doing things that you may end up regretting later. And sometimes you get so emotional and caught up in the moment, you don't even care where you are. I mean, you could be at work, uh, school, or just somewhere that you should not be, losing control or getting overly emotional. Okay, especially in this new day and age where everybody wants to record everything, upload it to social media, and now you on camera, you know, going off, getting emotional, maybe, arguing with somebody, getting into a fight or whatever. So I encourage you to try to not take everything so personal and, try not to react in an emotional way. It could save you a lot of heartache, a lot of drama, embarrassment and everything just because of something that may have been, bothering you in that moment. But if you learn how to, control yourself to where you aren't getting loud, you're starting to scream, curse, you may get so upset. Some people get so upset they start to cry. So I can say that because I was one of those people. You may have a disagreement, or you feel like somebody, I don't know, maybe stepped on your foot, or bumped you in a crowd, or says something reckless or sarcastic to you, and you automatically go into this defensive mode, like who you talking to and this and that. Where in reality they're a bunch of strangers. So is it really worth you, responding in a way to where you feel like you got to defend yourself? You got to let them know that you're not scary and you're not about to play with me and this and that. A lot of times it's not even worth it. It's not worth the drama, getting your heart rate up, that kind of stuff affects you physically as well. You may go into this crying episode. Learn to try to take a deep breath in and, respond in a way that's, more professional, or just a calm manner or tone. Maybe I don't agree with what it is you're saying right now, so I'm going to just walk away, or ignore it completely. Who are these people? They're strangers. You may not never even see these people again, but you going toe to toe, maybe in a public place, a restaurant, or something like that, that could have been just controlled if you couldn't control yourself and just let it go. A lot of the times, you getting into fights and getting your hair pulled out and all this different stuff for something that probably wasn't even that serious. And if it's a matter of, getting into it with somebody, like if you're in a relationship or a family member or something like that, that may be a little bit even harder for you because you are so emotionally attached to these people. But I encourage you, even in that private setting in your home, if you could learn to control your emotions, um, learn how to respond in a way that you are getting what you want to say across to the person, but you're not doing it to where you're like, aggressive, or, I'm telling you, try not to talk with your hands. A lot of times that can provoke somebody or trigger somebody, if you talking, and then a lot of us, we talk with our hands, But in an instance, if you are disagreeing with somebody and you talking with your hands and you doing all this here, they may take that as, aggressive, or you're trying to trigger them, or you just never know how somebody will take that. So I don't know, maybe put your hands in your pocket or fold them in front of you or hold your hands, like that, or something like that, if you're one of those people like me that's kind of always talking with our hands. So you know you can save yourself a lot of heartache, a lot of trouble, a lot of embarrassment, and things like that. As you live, you start to learn that it's not even worth it. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to show people you hard. You don't have to, show people you're not scary or anything like that. Now, if somebody put their hands on you, that's something totally different. But if you can prevent it even escalating to that point by maybe controlling your emotions, controlling what you say, treating each other with respect, not so quick to be offended by something, maybe something somebody telling you is constructive criticism, especially if it's in a workplace where it could help you be a better in that role that you're in the workplace. Go ahead and take the feedback if it is helpful to you, and continue to grow in that role that you're in. Not everything is said to you is to harm you. If you think about it, sometimes the people may have been right in what they were saying, but you so easily to get offended by things that you took it personal, and you reacted in a way that maybe now you got to come back and apologize for it later. It take practice. A lot of you can try to not put yourself in a lot of stressful environments, to where you always on the edge, and anything anybody say to you, you may go off. You know, if you work out you more and start to really tap into the things that make you happy and calm, then you may not be so quick to react in a negative way, because you're on a positive vibration. You working out, you getting a lot of that energy or aggression off of you. A lot of times if you upset, if you go do a good workout, or dance it out or something like that, you burning off that energy, then you too tired to even argue back and forth with somebody. So journaling also helps. Because sometimes it's not always good to vent to other people, because they'll take those words and turn them around and go tell it to somebody else, and it's totally said differently than what you said in the beginning. So learn to talk to God, or confide in somebody that you really trust when you want to vent, or write it out, journal it out, just get it out of you, to where now you kind of feel you done released it. So you're not always on edge because you got all this stuff weighing on you. Okay, so going forward, girls, ladies, try to get a better control. And I'm talking to myself too. It's not every day to day you work on being a better version of you. So if we learn how to control our emotions and try to respond to things that are difficult, that have been presented to us in a manner to where you won't walk away with regrets, wishing you could have did something differently. Okay, so just try to get a better control over those emotions. All right, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.